What's up everyone, it's Gonna Be here and we are back in RPG Maker MV, and in this episode we're going to be going over items. So right here we have a bunch of normal items. Let's create a new one. So let's set a maximum to 5, and now what we can do is change our name, get rid of that N there. Then we can change the icon, and as you notice they're the same icons from the skills, and as I said later on we'll be going over adding new ones. Let's create an orange. So let's change this to orange. Let's make this a healing item. So, and consumed, gain HP. There we go. I don't know if I spelled consumed right, but I'm pretty sure I did. So now we have item type. Now there's regular item, key item, hidden item A, and hidden item B. So now a regular item, I'm going to start up our game here. We go to new game. Now if we right click and go to, let's just go to options real quick and because it's really loud. Okay, so now we go to items, and now you can see we've got normal items, and we've got weapons, armor, and that's for the other weapons and armor tab. Then we have key items, and there's no hidden item A or hidden item B because obviously they are hidden items. So now regular items are items that you can sell, and your characters, like this orange will be a regular item. Then key items are for things that you can sell them. There's nothing stopping your player from selling them, other than if you disallow that. But they're meant to be for things like key story plot point items that you can use in events to do things like conditional branches to see if you have an item, and then they'll allow you past a gate or whatever. So it's not for keys themselves, like keys to doors and all that. You can do that with regular items. This is just for things that the character's not meant to be able to sell. They're important items. Then there's hidden item A and B. Sometimes in your game you'd want an item that, say, has an event or something tied to it. And you don't want your player to know that he has that item. It's a secret item. So what you do is you set that to hidden item A or B, and then you can use that item in events and that to do special things, but your player won't be able to get rid of that item at all because he won't know it's there, because it won't show up. And then we have prices. This is when you set up you can set up a shop processing, and then you can set up to where this shop can sell specific items and armor and weapons. And so this sets the default price for that item. So just say we set this to 50. Apply, okay. Now we come in here and we can set up a shop, and we choose that orange. Now right now, as you can see, the price is 50. We can override that by going to specific and go 25. So now this shop sells this orange for cheaper than the rest of the world. And what the price in here does is it allows you to set default price for everywhere in the world, and then in specific shops you can change the price. Now, how do you set a sell price? You may be wondering, because I just mentioned that you can sell items. And the sell price is whatever price you have in here, half. So right now we're at 50. If we went to sell this item, we could only sell for 25 of whatever our currency is. So unfortunately there's no specific way unless you get a plugin to determine or to set a sell price. Then we have consumable. That means if we use this item, so if we go to our menu and activate this item, will this item disappear after we use it? If set to yes, then this item will disappear. This is orange, so we'll set it to yes, because when we eat it we don't want a magic orange that keeps appearing. Then scope is just like on the skills. It sets who it gets used on. So we'd want on the user, because that's he's eating it. He's the one that gets the benefits from it. Occasions is when can we use it. So I'm going to set it to menu screen only, because I don't want food to be eaten during battle, because otherwise what's the point of potions and healing spells? And so yes. Then we have speed here. Now this is only for battles. If you're not in a battle, then this won't matter at all, because you're in a menu screen. So speed, if you're in a battle, you want to be able to. If you allow this orange to be eaten in battle, then the speed will add to the agility, just like the skill, and then it'll determine who attacks first. Now, success will still be taken into account in the menu screen. So if we have this set to 50% and we try and eat, there's a 50% chance that we won't succeed in eating this orange, even in the menu screen. So just keep that into account. Repeat is the same as skills. If we use this, if we eat this orange, it will do double. It'll just do it again. We'll take all this into account again. TP gain is if we eat this orange, we gain 10 TP. And then we can use that to... Whoops, I just hit the microphone there. Sorry about that. So yeah, if we eat the orange, we gain 10 TP, and then we can use that for skills. Then we have hit type. Certain physical and magical. Once again, if this was being used on a enemy, which would only be possible in a battle, but since we're in a menu screen, so this won't even matter. What's the chance of this being used? We're going to set this to certain hit because it's an orange, and we're not even in a battle. And we're not going to play an animation. This will only be in a battle as well. I don't know if they play in the map. I haven't actually tried that, but I don't think they do. And then what we can do is do HP recovery. Now we could do it here, or as you can see here, there is a effect for that, which is what I'm going to show you because I did that before. What we can do is go HP recover, and maybe this, instead of healing 50 health points, it heals us for I don't know, maybe 30% of whatever our health is. So if our max health is 100 and we only have 50 health, then when we eat this orange, we'll gain 30 health onto our 50%, onto our 50 health. So, math, whatever. So there we go. Now we have an orange that gives 30% health when we eat it. When consumed, gain, let's just say, 30% health. Because this effects won't actually show, it won't tell you this in the items tab. You have to say it in the description. Unless you get a plugin that includes, that kind of description stuff. Okay, so now I might as well go over weapons. Now we can set up a weapon. And let's create a dagger. Once again, we can set the icon and set the description. Obviously, you want to be a lot more creative than what I am. So now we have weapon type. And once again, these are set up in the types, so weapon types. And then what weapon type we set it at determines which characters can use that weapon. So this is a dagger, so by default it has that built in. You can delete daggers if you don't want daggers. And then price is the exact same as item, so if we set this to 50, we can sell it 25, and we can override that price in the world map. Then we have animation. So this is the animation that will be played on a... So then we have animation. Animation is pretty simple. Whatever animation is played when we use, the attack, just say, for instance, the attack spell. So we can do hit physical. Okay, so now we have parameters down here, and these are very interesting. So up here we can see all of our current parameters for our character. So let's say, this is a weapon. Right now it does nothing. So maybe this weapon adds 5 attack to our character. So when we equipped this weapon, our attack goes from 16 to 21. Let's set this to 4 just to bring that to 20. And so since this is a dagger, it doesn't add defense or anything, but you can make shields would actually be in here in the armors because shields are treated as armor. But yes, you could add, I don't know, I can't think of a weapon, but I'm sure you could think of a weapon that adds defense. You can also add things like agility. You can also do minus agility, so -5 right there. And now this will actually bring our character's agility down. So now it will go from 32 to 27. So you can do awesome stuff like that. So now we're actually getting slower. Maybe this is a really crappy dagger. Or maybe since it's a dagger, it adds 20 agility. And you get it. So then we've got the attack rate here. Well, not attack rate, traits right here. So in here we can do things like, go to our parameters here, and we can change the hit rate to, say, plus 5%. So maybe our character by default only has an 80% chance of hitting an enemy. If we plus 5 now, our character has 85% chance of hitting an enemy. So you get what all that is. Now we've got armor. It's the exact same thing, but I'll go over it real quick. So let's make a, I don't know, iron armor, and then we can set a icon in here, and whatever description you want. Then we can set armor type, which is once again determined in here. Whoops. And so we want to set this as heavy armor because it's iron armor, and then this will probably be quite expensive. So to buy it costs 120. To sell it, we'll get 60. And now equipment type. This is where this item will be equipped to. So it's a body item, so it'll be equipped to the body. And now we can add something like 20 defense, but we can lower agility by like 5 because it's heavy. And then we can add some traits if we want to. So now that is all of the items and weapons and stuff. So you can do some very nifty stuff in here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.